Absolutely. There's no other way to put it, Michelle. It's not too often you meet someone like her, let alone a child like her. She tells me she used what she had learned to jump into action, ultimately saving her family. A family now rebuilding after losing just about everything. Tearing through this Redmond condo building Friday night, a massive fire that in just a matter of minutes would turn a family's life upside down. And had it not been for this 7-year-old, it could have been so much worse.
House is gone, stuff is gone.
Julia Post says she had nearly drifted off when she smelled smoke in her room. She went to wake up her dad right away.
My dad was actually trying to put out the fire, and when he was running across the hall, he was about on fire. It was legitimately almost on fire.
Julia even helped to get her little sister out, with Dad not far behind.
As I walked out the door, I turned around, the entryway was already on fire. It was on my heels, literally.
The flames engulfing their unit, spreading to a few others at the 6001 condominiums. 9 total would end up damaged, 36 people without a place to stay. It was Julia who let her neighbors know what was going on.
I was screaming fire all the time. I was just let it go. Just let all my emotions, just go.
And Redmond Fire says these were built in the late 60s, before sprinklers were mandatory. And according to the National Fire Protection Association, sprinklers help contain 96% of fires. Even just one can put out or contain 79% of fires. And as the investigation continues into what caused this one, Redmond Fire says it has responded to past fires here. The circumstances quite similar.
If she didn't move as fast as she did, I don't know if we would have gotten out of there, honestly.
It's going great, Michelle. And it's a lot of these teachers that I've talked with are eager to get back in the classroom so long as it's safe for not only them, but for their students. And these vaccines help ensure that safety.
Each shot in the arm has positive implications for every teacher or faculty member that gets inoculated.
I feel amazing. I feel so blessed to be here.
Throughout Western Washington, there are vaccination clinics like this one in Rainier Beach that is working on vaccinating about 1,000 teachers, faculty, and staff who work in childcare. Following the governor's proclamation on getting students back into the classroom, cities like Seattle are hoping more of these clinics can get more shots into those important arms.
Getting vaccinated today just seems like one step closer to getting everything back to normal again.
Which is what most educators want as more of them get the shot.
These educators have worked tirelessly since the very start of this pandemic to adapt and to be innovative and actually reimagine what learning could look like.
Dwayne Chappelle is the Director of Education and Early Learning for Seattle. He says the 1,000 Johnson & Johnson shots being administered at this site today celebrate the hard work teachers have done in and out of the classroom during this pandemic.
We're thrilled to honor these educators.
Elsewhere,
I'm so excited.
in Snohomish, over 1,000 people involved in teaching or school maintenance are getting shots as well.
I was so excited to finally be able to get my shot.
Nancy Collins works in the Lake Stevens School District and says this support will expedite the process of returning to in-person learning as safely as possible.
I think it was great that they made that the teachers could do this, that was available for anybody that worked with the kids.
A very big crowd turned out here today, easily 300 to 400 people, everyone here showing their support of the Asian American community and standing united against hate. Hundreds of people turned out to Hing Hay Park to hear community leaders denounce hate crimes against Asian Americans. And they marched through the streets of Chinatown-International district, hoping to spread their message that violence against the Asian community and any community is wrong. Saturday's event is organized by a number of social groups and also youth leaders.
We are here to listen, we're here to support them, and we are here to fight for them.
Former King County Councilman Larry Gossett is speaking. Former Governor Gary Locke is here and denouncing the violence.
Against Asian Americans, and especially our elderly, has got to stop. We cannot scapegoat, blame Asian Americans for this virus. Hate is the virus. Hate is the virus. Hate is the virus.
Also Also speaking here on this Saturday, the survivor of that brutal attack in the Chinatown-International district last month. School teacher Noriko Nasu thanked the community for the love and support. Nasu also says she deliberately wore the same clothes she was wearing the night she was attacked. She says she fears that such violent attacks could easily happen again.
A lot of stories are not shared, told, reported, and I felt like I have to speak up for those people.
Nasu says she's lucky the attack was not fatal and that there was surveillance video that captured the crime.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for checking out our YouTube page. I'm meteorologist Shannon O'Donnell from the KOMO weather team. You can see more of our videos right here by clicking on the video links for additional news from the Seattle area and Western Washington. Oh, and don't forget to click the subscribe button below so you don't ever miss our YouTube updates.